Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, friends. Welcome to History with Sam. Now, you're probably thinking, goodness gracious, a History with Sam YouTube video? And the answer to that is yes. Technically, this is the first History with Sam YouTube video, but actually, the real first History with Sam YouTube video will be the next video after this, the election of 2000. The reason this video is coming out before that one is because I just can't wait to do this topic anymore. This topic is so interesting to me, and I simply cannot move past it. Now you're probably thinking, damn Sam, it's probably a really good topic for you to skip a whole election video about it, and you're absolutely right. It's a damn good topic. The event we will be talking about is the Kentucky Meat Shower of 1876. Yes, you heard that right. The Kentucky Meat Shower of 1876. And it is almost exactly what you think it is. So without any further ado, let's jump right in this John. On March 3rd, 1876 in Bath County, Kentucky, large chunks of meat reportedly fell from the sky. Many citizens of Bath County were shocked to see this. I mean, I would be too. If I were them, I'd be like, what the fuck? This incident started at 11 a.m. and then ended at 12 p.m. So pretty much for an hour, meat and blood was just falling from the sky out of nowhere, and nobody seemed to know where exactly it was coming from. Let's introduce our eyewitness to this event, Mrs. Crouch, a farmer's wife who lived in Bath County. She was reportedly making soap on her porch when suddenly chunks of meat began falling from the sky. Both Mrs. Crouch and her husband thought, whoa, this is definitely a sign from God. So Mrs. Crouch and her husband watched in shock as meat just kept falling from the sky for an hour. Meat appeared to be beef, so don't worry, it wasn't anything like flesh, although it did resemble it very much. But now, of course, you're asking again, Sam, how do we know it was beef? Well, two people actually, went out of their way to actually, to see what it was. Two men reportedly picked up meat off of the ground to taste it and see what it was. These two men tasted it and judged the meat to be either from a lamb or a deer, which is just absolutely insane because how could meat from a lamb or a deer just appear from the sky? I simply cannot imagine being a farmer and having to go through that experience. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. There are a whole lot of theories as to what happened on that day and why exactly it happened. Many people believe that vultures were flying over the Kentucky space and vomited. And sometimes when vultures get full or they eat spoiled meat from a dead carcass, they tend to throw up. And sometimes they throw up mid-flight. You can kind of see where I'm going with this. Some people believe that this was just a weather phenomenon, a freak accident, or even a supernatural event. In 1876, I don't know how you can get that much meat in the air on accident and have it drop in this one specific place in America. A supernatural event is even crazier because is like a cloudy with a chance of meatballs moment? It really worked! Some scientists and researchers believe that the wind was so strong that day that it picked up frogs and even fish and brought it into the air. Now, I'm no scientist, but I call bullshit. There is actually a preserved sample of the meat from the Kentucky Meat Shower. This piece of meat now resides in the Transylvania University. So you can only guess how strange and probably traumatizing that must have been on the people living in Kentucky. Even 150 years later, we still don't exactly know what happened. Although many researchers, scientists, and historians alike all kind of agree that it was vulture vomit. And I will not lie to you, I agree with that as well. Because there is just no way that meat just rained from the sky. That is impossible. There's gotta be a reason that meat fell from the sky. There's no way wind just brought meat to them. I know some of us out here are desperate, but I'm not that desperate for meat to come flying to me.
What?
I should not say that. So that's kind of it. I know this is kind of a short lesson, but man, I just haven't seen anybody talking about this. I think it's just such a strange event in history, it deserves to be talked about. Stay tuned for the almost official first History with Sam video coming out sometime next month. In the next video, I will be covering the election of 2000. Anyway, thank you all so much for hearing about the Kentucky Meat Shower with me. It has been a blast. I am your host, Sam from History with Sam. Stay safe, stay blessed, and stay tuned. Peace.